Okay, but like I wanted the blue palette, but I didn't get the blue palette. I think I even filled out the form stating I wanted the blue palette. And will I ever even use the blue palette like on a daily thing? Probably not, but I've never had just an all blue palette. Hey guys, Madeline Monroe here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are reviewing this month's Eyescream beauty box. In it, this is the yearly subscription box I've been doing. So for this year, it's Eyescream Beauty. I've actually really enjoyed this beauty box, so much so that it might be something that I keep. I like it a lot more than Ipsy. I feel like it's all full size. That's the thing that Ipsy kept getting me, is like, there would be some full size, but then there would be some that weren't, and it's just, I got sick of always getting makeup brushes and a bunch of other, like, it just wasn't really worth it. This is $25. It lists everything you get. In this one, there is 5 products. Shows me what they are here on this little slip and how much they are. For this one, they try to have like a little theme. Last month's was like a dragony theme. This one is in the clouds, so it's more like, I guess, like the color combo, if that makes sense. Like that, it's purple and blue was like the palettes that they were choosing between, and it's just kind of like a pinky box, if that makes sense. So I have looked at it. I did look into it, because the first thing is, we got Moon Slice Beauty. They provided the eyeshadow palettes for this box. This is Moon Magic. So it had Moon Magic and then it had Blue Moon, and I will put a picture right here. I picked Blue Moon. I know for a fact. I even filled out the form. I don't like filling stuff out. I'm normally just like, just to the wind, whatever you give me. I wanted that palette. I've never had just a blue palette before. Would I have ever actually used it in everyday life? No. But I wanted it. But maybe something happened and it was just kind of like a suggestion, or maybe they ran out of the Blue Moon and so they just threw this one in there. But I know I picked Blue Moon, but it's okay. This is Moon Magic. I don't know why I thought Moonbeam. And so it is. I have a lot of palettes like this. I think that's why I wanted the Blue Moon one, because even the last one that we had gotten, this is last month's palette. It has a similar color palette to me, like a lot of purples, and I feel like I just genuinely get a lot of purple palettes, and I'm kind of sick of them. I kind of want something a little bit new. I don't know how well this does or anything like that. I'm just saying, personally, I needed something a little different. I think that it has a great color story in it. You can have more like darker, natural looking looks with these colors. You can have a more pop of color up here. I think it is a great transition into the colors. So me griping about the eyeshadow palette that I wanted is not a reflection on this brand, because I haven't used them yet, so they might be good. But anyway, all that rant aside, this is what we got. I think it's very cute. I think I want to do something darker today. I have a few more videos I need to do, so we'll be making an eye look for that. Also, I turned off my fan and I'm starting to regret it. It's hot. I was trying to, like, past few days I've been like putting it on and you could see it in the reflection. I don't know if that's like making people dizzy or not, but it's like tripping me out every time I go to edit it, so you can't really see it right now. So I think that I'm gonna turn it on because it's hot and I'm starting to glisten. Anyway, let's finish. So these retail for $30. I believe each palette retails for $30. Then we have Medusa's Makeup, which is a brand that I have reviewed before on this channel, but it has been years. I was in a dorm back when I did it. And so we have a lipstick that is, lip balm that is $12. This is a tinted lip balm, and she looks like that. So I don't know. I don't know how pigmented a lip balm will be from them. I think that I reviewed like a shadow and a gloss and something else whenever I had gotten the box in the past. because Medusa's Makeup also has a subscription box. I don't know if they still do it. I would have to check. But if they still do, I'll list the price here if that's something you want to check out. And it's most of their makeup. They just do a subscription service with that. The next thing is, I'm going to save that one for last. This is the Ofra Oil Control Pressed Powder, $29, which is going to be great because it's supposed to control sweat. And I'm glistening and it's hot in here. I forgot how hot it gets in this room. Because we don't run the downstairs air conditioner because for some reason our apartment complex has like two, like it's a duplex, so it's like a house split in half, and for some reason there's two separate air units, and if you run both of them, it's a crazy electric bill, and we just don't do that. It's easier to just turn on my fan, mostly because I'm constantly working, so I'm never even really here. And yeah, both of my cats have now traveled in here, but Ofra Oil Control, we'll see how well it slicks down. I'm assuming it would be like a setting powder, essentially. And then I can walk outside and then walk back in, and we'll see how I'm doing. Because honestly, that's all it takes right now. It's so hot. It's now August. Feels like 100 degrees outside, and it might be at this point. Next, we're gonna move on. We have volumizing mascara from Charmacy Global. I've not heard of this brand before. It feels very heavy, like a luxury brand mascara, which is kind of cool, and it's only $12. Still a little expensive for my taste, but like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Mascara sweatproof, and it will resist smudging, flaking, and running in hot and sweaty conditions. Again, this is perfect because all I have to do is walk outside. I have to cash a check later, so I'll wear this outside and we'll see how it looks because it does not take a lot for makeup to run right now. Like, I'm not even doing a full face of makeup like right now. Normally I would do, especially for work, but with it being so hot, there's literally no point. And then the last thing, and this is my favorite, also I broke it, which I hate that. So this is the Blossom Bronzer / Contour by Palace Identity. It's so cute. I don't know if you can like see it. So the part that I broke was right here. It had like a little charm that dangled. If I can find a picture, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. But as I was like, because it was wrapped up really tightly, I guess for like transportation so it doesn't break while arriving. But it was wrapped up so tightly that whenever I went to take it off, it literally like just broke off, and then it fell in the trash can, and there was a lot of trash in there, and I couldn't find it, and I really didn't want to dig in there. But it's still a great product, but it looks so cute. Just a little compact mirror. Oh, I always want to like press this and like do that, but can you hear that? That feels weird. I feel like there's plastic or there's something that needs to be fixed. I don't know. Maybe it's just squeaky. This is the product. That's what it looks like. It's very cute. It's got little hints of gold in it, and it's just a little bronzer. The little gold that's on it comes off very easy. It reminds me of was it Physicians Formula that had like this blush that had strawberries on it that was just the top layer. The top layer was strawberry, and then after you used it once, it was completely gone. It was just this weird blush. But this one is not like that. Those, you cannot see it on my finger. This will probably end up being a bronzer. I don't think it's deep enough for a contour, so we'll probably use it as a bronzer. But those petals that are in there, they're literally molded into the contour or the compact mirror like that. So if I go to like use it, it's not going to completely go away. So it's going to look pretty for a long time, but I really, really like this compact. It's very cute. I haven't had like a cute little compact mirror in years. There's like a trend on TikTok that's like a transition with one of these, so might do it later. Probably not because I'm so bad at doing stuff. But that's what we got. So I'm fixing to turn on my fan. I'm fixing to use some of these products, and we're gonna sweat test them basically. First thing first, I am going to do some swatches of this Magic Moon Magic. So it's tripping me up is it's Moon Slice Beauty that's on the top. I'm used to the name of the palette being on the palette, and it's not, so it's tripping me out. So this is Moon Magic. Oh, and it has the little names. There's like Good Witch, Kiss, Blush, Bury Me. Cute. I'm gonna do all the little shimmers, and we're gonna see how the shimmers shimmify. I'm really like leaning towards this little like burnt red moment. Let's see. There was nothing on that finger. We got this one. It's a little iridescent baby that is not focusing. We have, these are very, very light shimmers. Ooh, which is very cute. And there's not much pigment to them. It looks like it on the camera. Like this one specifically, it looks like there's a lot of like color to it, but it's only glitter. These are gonna be great toppers for the different eyeshadows. This is a deep red, and that one has, it's a lot more pigment than shimmer. I don't see really any shimmer at all. It looks more like a metallic, whereas these look like glitters. This one's really cute. I think I like these two the best. I'm gonna show the really deep purples. I also brought a little mat so I could like cleanse and not have crazy stuff on my hands that whenever I touch my face, it ends up getting on my face, like just happened a minute ago. We're gonna do the cute little light purples, and then we're gonna do the two deep, and then I'm gonna do two of the reds. So these are the colors we're going for. I'm gonna use just my hand at this point because the other areas are still wet and we don't want that. And my cats are fighting. Why are y'all fighting? This is one coat. That's two coats. I do feel like they're just very dry, these mattes, but they could still blend out really well on the eyes. I'm not going to count them out just yet. That one's pretty. That was just one of that, and then I think it was this one I used. I don't even know which ones I'm using anymore. I think I used two completely different ones, but they layer. But they are kind of streaky. But again, it's something that could probably be packed on really well into the eye, and it might not be a whole big to-do. They might be better if they're wet. I don't wet my eyeshadows. I feel like that was a big trend, I dare say trend, back a couple years ago. I just don't feel like people are really doing it anymore. Maybe they are and I'm just not seeing them do it, especially on like makeup tutorials for TikTok or on YouTube. I have not seen anybody wet a brush in a long time. And these were the other two. I again, that's two layers. I feel like they're just very streaky, but I feel like they might be built upon. I actually am gonna try to, let's try to wet it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to take this bright purple, wet. It gave us that. Let's try to build on it. I think that it works a little bit better. For some reason there's like glitter on it. I don't know why. So maybe wetting it is the way to go. That might end up being what I do, is wetting it to give it a more vibrant look. I just feel like on their own they're really dry. But again, I haven't put them on my eyes. I haven't tried to blend them into one another, so it might be like the perfect mixture for blending and for making makeup looks. And I will say we have no staining. My fingers still have a little bit on it, but we are not stained, so that's good. Okay, eyes primed. I'm just gonna go in with this deep little red moment, and we're just gonna do the outer corners, shimmer on the inner corner. Also, if you see this, this is a burn. I got burned at work by the oven. It looks worse than it actually is. Like, it's fine, but it's just gross. And I'm left-handed, so you might see it. So if you see it, I apologize. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna take my mirror so I can see, and we are just gonna go on the outer, and we're gonna go in. For some reason, like, this palette reminds me of the Jaclyn Hill Christmas collections that she would do. And that's just the vibe it's giving. So this is a first one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it doing just powder on this eye, and then I'm gonna like spray it for this eye. And if I like it sprayed, I'll just spray the other side. Because right now it's there, but I feel like it's not going really anywhere. I don't know. Okay, so this is what we got. Trying to get as close as possible so you can see. I did have to wet it. This is one that I will have to wet. It felt like watercolors. It was kind of cool. I ended up using a Profusion color for the inner corner. I'm gonna try to top it with a shimmer. It was really hard to blend the dry powder out. Also, I will say I didn't like the color. It's come off a lot like purple. I thought it was going to be a deep red. It's a very deep color. I thought it was going to be kind of like this color right here. This is in the candy color. 1 second. I thought it was going to be more red. And I could always add color to it, like I'm sure it's fine, but like it wasn't really what I was expecting, so it was interesting. That was actually one of the colors I didn't swatch. I ended up swatching like the ones next to it, so I don't know. Also, there's like this little, I don't know if this is a purple or like a gray, maybe it's like a deep plum. That's that color. So it's all just varying different shades of purple. It's an all purple palette, basically. Even the colors that look like they're maybe not purple, they're purple. Also, my poor little mitt. I hope all of this comes out. And of course, it had to be a white one, like a white mitt. But I don't think it's terrible. It's probably not my favorite. I did really like the shimmers, so we're gonna go in with the shimmer right here. And we're gonna pop that in the inner corner and just see how she looks. I love a good shimmer. Let's see, 1 second. Oh, she got highlight. Cute. So I will say the shimmers have saved it. I love it. I think that it's really cute. I knew that this one up in the corner, I dropped some stuff. Let me try to balance that back up. But this one in the corner, I think is called Good With. I'm curious if like it's, this one goes here or this one goes here. I think that it, okay, never mind. This one's called Jam. It is a shimmer and it is very cute and it's a great little top coat. It has no pigment to it, so this doesn't look white, but it does have a cute little highlight. So it can be used as a highlighter. That is also always a great thing to come from shimmers, is that they can be used for multiple things. I think that it's not too bad, but it did take me a lot of work. So this wouldn't be my go-to everyday palette, but I could make it work with more creative looks. Next, we are gonna go in with this Ofra Oil Control. I will take my big fluffy brush. I think that a lot of these get like patted on, but I don't do that. So we're gonna under eye. Ooh, you probably could not see anything. I feel like I'm really bright today, but it like instantly, and there's not a lot on this brush either, so that's kind of cool, but it instantly dried that down. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I got kind of an orangish glow, but I can't tell if that's my camera playing tricks on me. Not sure yet. It does look cute on camera. I think I look cute. I love the packaging of it. It doesn't feel like you really need a whole lot of it, but I don't know how I feel about the undertones in this specific one. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe it's all in my head, but I think that it would get used because I like the packaging. And the only other bronzer I have is one that I cannot get to. That is actually a blush. I don't know where my bronzer is. Oh wait, it's wedged. It's wedged in my vanity. There we go. The Revolution bronzer. This is the one that I normally use, which looks a lot darker. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a crazy person. I don't know. It looks a lot darker. I don't use a whole lot of this one. I'll like tap my brush into it and basically do my whole face. It doesn't need a whole lot. And I normally end up blending it out pretty well. I don't know. I think that it gets the job done. Looking at myself on my camera. Let me go look in some different light. Maybe it looks fine, like, because I've tried different lighting and maybe it's just all in my head. Like, I definitely know that it's not the same. I try. But I don't think it, I don't know, with the frosted lips, like I'm giving 2000s. But I'm trying to do better than that. So I think that I think it's a good summer one. Like, let me be honest. Like, could I probably do either of these bronzers in the winter? Probably not, because I get even more pale than I already am, and I'm pretty pale. So I think that it would be fine if I'm wearing a t-shirt and just don't put my arms up close to my face. Because, yeah, like, I did not realize, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Like, it applied fine. It didn't have any crazy smell. Cute packaging. This is not on the product. I think I'm just having a breakdown. But we're gonna move on. We only have 2 products left. This one is the Charmacy. And this is a mascara. Try to do it on camera. I'm so not good at doing stuff on camera. It is a black mascara. I saw the, like, packaging of it and it looks kind of brown and I was like, oh no. I don't really do brown mascara. Also, I probably should have done liner before mascara because, like, I know I'm giving a look that is not complete because I need liner and a lash. I really do. Ooh. Wait a minute. I have such weird lashes because whenever I was, like, 6, I, like, took some scissors and cut them. So they're weird, but I do think that's pretty. I like this. I think this is really good mascara. This is the first time that I've been able to, like, see a dramatic change with mascaras. Mascaras are kind of funky for me because everybody puts them on and they're like, oh, like, it just makes my lash go vroom. The only one that I've seen actually do that with my lashes was the fiber building ones, which was like the Kush mascara or some of the Too Faced ones that they have. This one is not a fiber building, I don't believe. Let me see if I can find the paper somewhere. I just broke something. Looked into it. These are not fiber building. So this is just my lashes, which is wild because I don't normally think that I have long lashes. So I always put on a lash, but I feel like these, like, popped them. It's cute. I am still gonna put on a lash though. I'm gonna put on liner and a lash, but I'm gonna do that off camera whenever I come back from going outside. The last thing is the lip balm. So, ooh, it's giving frosted. It's giving pearlescent lip gloss. I thought that it would be a darker color, but it feels very nude. It has very little pigment. Very little. I could probably pop a gloss on top of it. I don't know if this is supposed to be, what does this do? Lip balm provides color, moisturize, and is important in summer when the heat and sun can cause your lips to become dry. It's a chapstick. That's okay. It's a cute little chapstick. I might put on a fun little gloss over it. Just popped a fun little gloss over it from Copacetic Cosmetics in the shade Flammable. So I just put a little topper over it and it gives it a little bit more shine and shimmer, but keeps my lips moisturized. It needed a liner and a lash. You see the vision now. Like, it looks cute. But with that said, I for some reason put up everything. But let's give a recap of everything we reviewed today. Lip balm, wish it had a little bit more pigment into it, but it is a good base to top over any kind of lip gloss. So you can have your natural looking base coat that's moisturizing and pop a gloss on and go. Very easy. Would give it maybe 8 out of 10. I like it. It's not too bad. Charmacy. I'm so sorry. Never used this brand before. Really liked the packaging, the feel, the weight of this mascara. It's giving like length, volume. I like it. It says it does all that stuff. I still need to go outside with it and see if it's sweat proof, but we'll see that in a little while. I'll do like a little updating clip. My cat's like scratching the back of the chair. What the heck? Where are you at? I can't do nothing with him. I don't run my own house. That's how I feel. But anyway, I think that I had a Laura Mercier Caviar mascara, and that was the best mascara I've ever used, but it's so much money. Never be able to buy it on my own. I only got it because they were doing like beta tests or like test reviewers of it, and I got picked. So that has been like the standard of everything, and this is a very close second. Especially, you saw how much it lengthened my lashes. I didn't have lashes on, these are fake at the time, but it lengthened them. They looked really great, and it wasn't a fiber building. There's something about the tubing, the fiber building, that there's just flake really bad, even though they say they don't. They flake really bad, and they just feel really weird on my eyes, especially when it comes to taking them off. So I haven't taken this off yet. Don't know how it's going to react to my eyes, but I do like what it did with my natural lashes. So I'll give this a 10 out of 10. Very excited to keep using that. Always love getting a mascara. They are just really weird to review sometimes. Where is my other thing? The Moon Slice Beauty. Use the mattes with a spray. Definitely wet them. I don't know if you're about wetting them. If you don't like that extra step, probably wouldn't get it. The shimmers are amazing. I would get it for that. Give it like 7 out of 10, 7 or 8 out of 10, because it wasn't terrible. Liked the color story. Wish that the red down there, wish that was like, because I thought it was maroon, and I wish it would have been maroon, but it was really kind of a like purple, like a red purple almost. And I understand it's a purple palette, like we're gonna put 2 and 2 together, but like even down here, like this deep color here, they come off different than what's in the pan, which is why you watch, you know, swatches and you get to see. Overall, I think it's a good palette. I do think that the eyeshadows blended in good. I just needed to wet them. Kind of felt like I was playing with watercolors, and I liked that. But it wasn't too bad of a palette. I think I've gotten way worse palettes, and I've paid money for them. I've paid a lot of money. This was part of the 25 that I got a bunch of other products with, so I don't think that it's too bad. Next is the little powder things. Ofra and the Palace Beauty, I believe. Yeah, Palace Beauty. These two. I think the bronzer looks fine. Again, I have not seen myself outside. So maybe I'll look crazy outside. I know it is a little bit too dark, but I feel like right now everything's a little too dark. I need to go get a tan. I need to go get some sun vitamins. I need to go outside, touch some grass. This, I instantly saw it mattify my face, which I thought was really cool, because I like looking like a doll. I've always said it. I want a matte face. Not a fan of the oily, not a fan of clean makeup. I don't want it to look like I have no makeup. I want you to know that I went through the process of putting on a lot of makeup today. So I really liked that. I liked that I could use it with my big fluffy brush and just apply it. It came off really easy, but not so much so that it just made a big old mess like a lot of my powders do. So we're giving it right now like a 10 out of 10. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Just honestly, like, the packaging alone made me just like love it so much, and the fact that I could just reuse it for something else. I could literally depot it, put something else in it, like once this runs out, put my other bronzer in it, and it'd be great. Like, it's the same size as all your generic powders. I could put this in it. Like, that's great. And it has a little mirror, and it's just so cute. I love it. Wish I would have not broken the little jangle. But it was really cool. It was really cool to like try different brands. I feel like Ofra has been in a past few boxes, and I've liked all the stuff that I've gotten from them so far. I know it was a lot of lip liners, eyeliners, and stuff like that. So it's been fun to play with these things. I overall think this was a really good box. I wish I would have got that blue felt but it's okay. It happens. That's the risk you run whenever you're doing a subscription box, and it's basically a big mystery box. I still think that it's pretty worth it. $25 for all these products that retail for a lot, and it's a great way for me to try new brands. So I still am very much in love with Eyescream Beauty. I will link them below. I don't think that I've been doing that. I don't think I've been linking them down below, but I'll link them down below. I have no partnership with them or anything like that. I don't get anything from you going and trying them, but I will at least like link their Instagram and stuff so you can find for yourself if you want to try them out. I'm fixing to go. I gotta go cash a check. I'm gonna go outside. We're gonna see how I feel, and we'll see if it's really sweat proof, if it's really heat proof, because God, it's hot. This eye is watering for some reason. I have no idea why, so just ignore that. I just got done doing basically like 2 miles walking. We have like a 5K later this year. Not prepared for that at all, so that's what we went and did. It's outside, it was sweaty. I feel gross, yet let's get right up in there. I feel like the powder did pretty well. I definitely sweated, so the fact that it's not like stream that in the mascara, because the mascara was like heat proof or whatever, and it was really hot, other than like this eye watering for some reason. I think the mascara stayed on pretty well. There was not really any rubbing. Of course I have a lash on, but I think the powder did really well too, which was surprising. It did rub in certain places, like where I have acne and stuff, so there's that. But like I stand by my reviews that I gave. I really like the powders. I really like the mascara. Gonna keep using them. Think they'll hold up great this next month, because now it's August, and August is even hotter than the rest of the summer. And August is technically fall. So hopefully it gets cooler. Hopefully I won't need to test the limitations of this mascara and powder, but I just went and did, and I like the results. I like how my face still looks. It still looks pretty good. I clearly ate, because I can see like a little ring. But other than stuff that I myself messed with, I think it stayed on pretty well, and I was glistening. I was sweating. I think I might be a little burnt, but I was going for it. So I think that it holds up like it's supposed to. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new here. If you're not new here, turn on the bell to be notified every time I upload, which is every Monday and Friday, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.